Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim returning to these videos. Alright, so this video is going to be about how, as Esau's running the world, he's doing a lot of things wrong, contrary to the scriptures. And I'm going to focus specifically on the homeless veteran, situation that he has over here in America. But first, I'm going to read this precept I have lined up. Is Ecclesiasticus 10. I'm going to start at verse 2. I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited." And verse 4 says, "The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable." So the one that's set over it right now is not profitable. So like I said, I'm mainly focusing on the homeless veteran situation. Me personally, I'm a Army veteran, and I got out at 2012. I didn't join for patriotic reasons or not even for money. I just joined it because I felt like it was gonna be fun experience. Then when I got out, I watched this video with a few friends of mine. That because we were watching this TV show called Wonder Shows, and and then this is a three-minute clip. I'm gonna put the YouTube link in the comment section of this YouTube video. And I advise brothers to watch it so they can see what I'm talking about. Because the cartoon is pretty much it's dark humor, and it follows these war veterans. They came back to America and then they became homeless. I'm just gonna read a few of the comments section. This one says, "This was funny because it was fake, then it became sad because it's true." Then going down to more, it says, "Damn, that ending with the boy and his mom hit harder than a punch from Mike Tyson." I'm not gonna spoil it. I advise brothers to watch this video so you can see pretty much, because it's funny, but it's actually true because of how they deal with the homeless situation here in America. This one right here says, "This is actually sad because a lot of veterans end up like this." So when I got out of the military, pretty much one of the benefits you get free college, and then like a 15% discount on buying a house. Like it's you get no down payment, and you're more eligible for a house loan. But they're not just going to hand it out to you. You still have to get a job and save up some money, build credit, this and that. So I went ahead and Googled what jobs can 11 Bravo veteran get after the Army, and it's pretty much everything is about training people in the art of weaponry, pretty much in marksman. Training instructor, training manager, training specialist, security specialist. It says, what jobs can I get in the Army or after the Army? It says, becoming a police officer after the infantry can be a good fit. There are several different types of police work that you could go into, such as game wardens, corrections officers, customs, and border patrol. So pretty much, you join the military. It's not, you could join the military to become like an engineer or water specialist, and they'll pay for that, that college. But the majority of the people who go in the military, end up homeless because they don't go in there for that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read these precepts. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes. It's like Ecclesiasticus 10 verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable." So right now the one who's over the world is not a profitable ruler. It's Esau Edom. One of the things that he's doing that's unprofitable is that he's sending people out to die, for oil resources, land, this and that. And he doesn't regard his soldiers' lives once they return back from home, and that's why they end up like this cartoon. It's a fake cartoon, but like as the comment section, it's pretty real. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read this other precept. This is Isaiah 59, verse 7. It says, their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting, and destruction are in their paths. So this is talking about the wicked, Esau, Edom, because they cannot do good. So it's like they were literally born to do wickedness. If an Edomite baby is born, it's going to speak lies. It just can't get right. It can never get right. Though, and then although you could wipe the rust off of them, there's still going to be evil. That rust is going to eventually show. And so verse 8 says, the way of peace they know not. So they're the ones in charge of the world. They don't know how to take care of veterans, pretty much. And it says, and a plethora of things. This video is just mainly speaking about homeless veterans, but pretty much they can't do anything right. The only thing they can do right is be a good devil, a demon. All right, so continue on. It says, the way of the peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Like one thing, they say, which is a lie. They say that America is the land, the Bible's the land, the law of the land, which is a lie. Because here in America, you got on the radio promoting adultery. You got lifestyles promoting sodomy. You got everything promoting everything contrary to the scriptures. And they'll lie it up. They'll spin up a story. They'll say so much things. Like eating pork is okay now. It's pretty much ultimately because they're not right. The spirit is not upright in them. We'll go ahead and get that scripture actually. Just real quick, because Habakkuk 2 verse 4 says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And the one with his soul that is not upright is Esau, Edom. This is not topic on who is Esau, Edom. This topic of this video is what he's doing as he's, ruling the world. More particularly, he's mistreating, the servants of his kingdom. His war soldiers, pretty much. All right, so another precept I have is Ecclesiasticus 26 verse 28. And this is the kicker right here. I'm going to highlight that right now. It says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry, a man of war that suffereth poverty. So if the scriptures tell you, that sodomy is a sin, eating pork is a sin, sodomy is a sin, do all these things, Esau, Edom is going to do everything in his power to do all those things. Just like it says in Habakkuk 2 verse 4, the spirit is not upright in him. So one of the things that's pretty much it's wicked, it's not right to do. It says wicked as eating pork. Well, I wouldn't say it like that, but because if you break one sin, it's like you break all the sins. So I'm gonna read from the top again. It says, there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry, a man of war that suffereth poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepareth such an one for the sword. And he's preparing Esau, Edom for the sword, not just for mistreating soldiers. Because a lot of these people are Edomites. But then a lot of the people in the American army are Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they're getting the shit end of the stick when they go into that system. So real quick, I found this article. It was posted yesterday, April 28th, 2020, Year of Prophecy. And it says, a nonprofit that supports homeless veterans struggling financially. So real quick, it says the nonprofit organizations across the country are being forced to make impossibly difficult decisions in the middle of the COVID-19 crisis, some of them completely out of their control. One Greensboro nonprofit is hoping it can survive with the help of the community. So I'm not going to read the whole thing because you can pretty much get the gist of it. With this whole COVID-19 situation, the United States government is not going to take care of its homeless population. So like all these, homeless veterans, they're going to struggle financially. They don't care. They got a lot of men in Congress, senators, who tell these people to go to war. They're not going to be struggling. They're not going to be struggling financially. They got big houses, multiple houses. multiple cars. But the people that so-called fought for the freedom, fought for the right for that, all that to happen, the majority of them are homeless. All right, so I'm going to read these last precepts. This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." So one of the things that's an unrighteous decree, in a sense, is that, Army veterans don't get the benefits that they need when they come back. They'd rather give that money to people who are in the Senate, or in like, the mayors of towns, governors. If you're over here at the Sodomite prayer, you can see how much money gets funneled to other organizations as opposed to who really needs it. All right, so the last precept I got is Isaiah 5, verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil." That's talking about Esau, Edom. Because he's doing everything that contrary to the scriptures, everything, including mistreating veterans and making them, live homeless. And continue on, it says, I'm going to read from the top again. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." So, the precept of this, that I read that it inspired me to do this video is Ecclesiasticus 26, verse 28. Because it talks about, one of the things that, that the Heavenly Father doesn't like, as a man of war that suffereth poverty. It's pretty much, there's not going to be a need for war in the kingdom of heaven. But in the time being right now, there's no soldier that benefits, righteously in a way of speaking. So that's the end of this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and Shalom Akim.